Welcome back to the channel, fat boys. I was wrong. Work boots are not riding boots. So recently, I finally ended up getting motorcycle-specific boots, and I ended up getting the Alpinestars primer shoes. And so these boots really have changed my mind in how important it is to actually ride with motorcycle boots. And so this is going to be a review, but my stance is going to be coming from the point of view of used to be riding with work boots. So understand where this is coming from and know where I came from before, so you can make your own judgments off of what I'm saying. The first thing I want to talk about is the Fitment. These Alpinestars fit so much better around your foot in comparison to the work boots. Just being able to slide your foot into these shoes is actually a lot more difficult. It is a lot more difficult to just be able to get in, which sounds like a negative, but I like to view it as a positive because that means it is that much harder for your foot to come out of the boot when you get into an accident. It is going to be that much harder for you to have your shoes go flying off when you hit a car or if a car hits you. And so going along with the better fitment, the lacing is also just that much better. The lacing on these Alpinestars gets so much tighter. It goes all the way up to the very top and gets that much tighter around your entire foot, so that you feel like the boot is actually never going to come off. In comparison to the work boot, it doesn't come all the way up to the tongue and it's just very loose up here. Your foot can easily go flying out of the top of here. And along with that, it also goes into better protection. Actual motorcycle riding boots have ankle protection. You feel the padding in the sides right where your ankles are at, right where the ankle bones are at. And it just wraps around and snugs and it hugs your ankles that much better, so you actually feel protected in what you're riding with. And along with even more increased protection, you have a whole bunch of leather every which way you go. It is all double stitched on every single stitch, and sometimes even triple stitched. It is just a much higher level of care, so you know that the boot isn't going to disintegrate if you end up getting into a crash. It is that much more of a peace of mind with the functioning of your shoes, that way you feel comfortable in your riding. And speaking of feeling comfortable, these shoes are just so comfortable. I have actually been wearing these for a very long time. Not very long. I've been wearing them for the past month and a half, 2 months, and they have broken in super easily. Even from the very beginning, my feet felt like they were on cloud 9. Here's a representation of what it feels like just to put on these shoes. I have walked everywhere. I take them into work every single morning. I walk around my work every single day in these boots, and they have been super comfortable. I am very surprised. These are boots that you can wear every day, not complain about it, and not have to worry about cramping or sore spots. You feel like these are actually just sneakers, essentially. Super easy to wear, super casual, but super protective. And finally, the biggest thing that ended up changing my mind and how important and how much more amazing motorcycle boots are is how much better airflow there is on motorcycle boots. Here is a demonstration for you between the two boots. Since we're doing a review of these Alpinestars primer shoes, I can talk about some of the negatives. So one of the biggest negatives I had with these boots is that they are non-slip shoes down here at the bottom, but I felt like they weren't quite as grippy as the work boots. The work boots felt like they gripped a lot better whenever I put my foot where maybe I shouldn't have. So for an example, if I put my foot on a strip of paint on a crosswalk, my foot would not slip at all in the work boot, but it slips a little bit. It just slowly starts to sliding in the riding boots. And that could be simply because of the design here down at the bottom, or it could just be maybe a different material. And finally, my last little nitpick for the negatives of these boots is going to be the texture of the leather they have on the outside. And I'm calling it like a different fabric because it kind of has like a suede or a felt fabric feel to it. It has a lot of texture to it, and the biggest downside of it is that it actually collects a lot of dirt, but it doesn't get dirty. So when you're going around, walking around town, or if you end up walking on a dirt path because you end up riding out to an amazing trail to go hiking or something, and you end up wearing these boots, the dirt is going to cover these boots, but they wipe away super easily. So it just looks dirty very easily, but they clean off very easily because they're leather. Just wipe it and it's good, pretty much good to go. So if you are interested in getting some of these boots, I highly recommend it. Some of my favorite riding boots, even though it is a very limited selection I have so far, but amazing boots, very stylish looking. If you are interested in getting some, I will have a link down below, or if you want to, go ahead and reach out to me on Instagram and I can hook you up with some deals. Reach out to me, let me know. And with that, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It greatly helps out the channel. If you're new here, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you ring that bell notification so you know when the next video comes out. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.